Hello students, today I am going to do GCE O-Level Examination Mathematics 1000 Short Question Series Paper 35. So we have covered 34 papers. So this is the 35th one. Same as before, 1 hour paper and you get 25 short questions. So let's do all 25 questions. Each question try to spend 2 minutes so that you can spend 10 minutes for rechecking your answer. So let's do question paper 35. Page 1 you get questions 1 to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Page number 2 questions 7 to 14. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Page number 3, questions 15 to 20. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And last page, questions 21 to 25. 21, 22, 23, 24 and 25. So let's do paper 35. Question number 1. Mark price of a pair of slippers is 999 rupees with a 11% profit. What was the buying price? So we have to say if X is the buying price, the mark price is 999. So this is with a 11% profit. So that's if the price is 100 with the profit 11%, that means 111. So 111 over 100 is the ratio this way. So how you find out the other value? So how you find X? So X into 111 over 100 is this much, 999. X is 100 times 999 over 111. This is 9 times bigger. So 9 times 100, 900 rupees. So that's the buying price. And selling price is 999. So 2 marks for that question. Question number 2. Mean attendance of first 4 days of 40 students is 31.4. So first 4 days, mean number 31.5. In the same week, mean attendance of first 5 days. First 5 days, that's 32.2. How many students came on Friday? So that means you have to take the total and take the difference. Difference means that's Friday. This is Monday to Thursday. This is Monday to Friday. So when you subtract the total, you can find out number of students came on Friday. So what's the total for this one? 32 times 2. 32.2 into 5. That's total for 5 days. Total for 4 days, 31.5 into 4. So take the difference. We'll multiply by 5 first. 5 times 2, 10. 1 remaining. 5 times 2, 10, 11. 1 remaining. 5 times 3, 15. Plus 1, 16. Multiply by 4. 4 times 5, 22 remaining. 4 times 1, 4 plus 2, 6. 4 times 3, 12. Now subtract 161 minus 126. 35. So 35 students came on Friday. So 2 marks for that. Question number 3. A person who lends money to simple interest rate lends 2,700 rupees and after 15 months he received 2,925 rupees. What is his annual simple interest? So what's the difference? That's the interest value for 15 months. Interest for 15 months. Take the difference, 2,925 minus 2,700. You get 225. So this is for 15 months. So what about 1 month? You have to divide by 15. We know 15 times 15, 225. So 15 rupees per month. So what's the interest for 1 year? This is 1 month, so you have to multiply by 12. 12 months are there for year. So 15 times 12. Now we can find out the interest rate. So rate is equal to, this is the interest receiving, and for 2,700 rupees, and for the percentage multiply by 100. 2 zeros get cancelled out. And 3 times 5, 3 times 9. Again 3 times 3 with 3 times 4 here. 20 divided by 3. Or you can write 6 and 2/3%. This is percentage, annual simple interest rate. 6 and 2/3%. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 4. Write these fractions in ascending order. Denominators are different as well as numerators are different. So we can't find at once. So you have to convert to the same denominator to find out how we do. So 6 and 12, lowest common multiple is 12. And 12 and 11, that means multiply by 12 and 11. And 9, so you have to multiply by 3. So what's the lowest common multiple? Because 9 means 3 times 3, we took 12, so 3 is already there. So that's why we need to multiply by 3. So 36 multiplied by 11. What's the easiest way to multiply by 11? You write 3 and 6 separately and add these two and write down the number. 6 plus 3, 9. 396 is the common denominator. So you have to convert to 396. So 396, here 6 is there. So that means you have to multiply by here 2. 6 times 2, 6 is already there. So 2 times 3, 6. 11 times 6, 66. 12 is there. So that means you have to multiply by 11 times 3, 33. For the next one, 11 is there. That means you have to multiply by 12 times 3, 36. Next one, 9 is there. That means this is 3 times 4. This 3 and this 3, 9. So that means 11 times 4, 44. Now you can write down smallest to largest. One which has the smaller numerator is the smallest one. 5 over 12. Then 36, that's 8 over 11. Next one, 5 over 9. And the last one is 66 over 396, that's 1 over 6. So this is the order. So 2 marks for that. Question number 4. Write these fractions in ascending order. Numerators are different as well as denominators are different. So you can't take the smallest one first. So what's the easiest way to do? So you can convert to decimals and see. 1 over 6. 1 divided by 6, 0, and for 10, that's like 1. So 1 point something. So roughly 0.1 here. 5 over 12. What's the value? 12 times 4, 48. So 0.4 roughly. 8 over 11. For 80, that's 0.7 because 77. So 0.7. And 5 over 9. 9 times 5, 45. So this is just correct to one decimal place. So 0.5. Now you can easily find out the lowest. So the lowest is the first one. So 1 over 6 is the lowest. What's the next one? The second one. 5 over 12. And the third one is last one. 5 over 9. And this is the largest one. 8 over 11. So easily you can do by converting it to decimals. Otherwise you have to find out the lowest common multiple and convert to that. So this is the easiest way. So 2 marks for that. Question number 5. A is given. X such that in between minus 3 and 4 and x is real. That means all possible solutions are there. Show the solutions of the inequality on the number line. Minus 3 is not included, so you draw an open circle. 4 is included, so you can draw the solid circle. So in between that, so you can draw the line. In between that, so you can write in between minus 3 and 4. So that's the, so any value in between you can consider. So 2 marks you are getting for this point and this point. Question number 6. Estimate the answer to the first decimal place. So 0.98 you can write as 1. Round it to 1. 8.98 you can round it to 9. 3.84. 8 is bigger, so you can round it to 4. When you take square root, this becomes 9 square root over 4 square root. 3 over 2. So 3 over 2 means 1.5. So roughly 1.5. So that's a rough value. So that's 1 decimal place. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 7. There are 20 male adults, 15 female adults and 10 students in a bus. What is the probability of a passenger gets down at the next bus? All will be a student. So altogether how many passengers? 20, 15 and 10. 45 passengers are there. Out of 45, how many students are there? 10. So the probability of getting down from the bus, next bus, called is a student, is 10 over 45 because 10 students out of 45. So 5 times 2, 5 times 9. So that's 2 over 9. So 2 marks for that. Question number 8. Write down 2 equations of straight lines that are parallel to this one. So parallel means same gradient. Same gradient means these coefficients should be the same. So you can change this value. So you can write any 2 equations. 3y plus 2x minus 1 equals 0. That's parallel. 3y plus 2x plus 4 equals 0. Whatever the number here, but 2 coefficients should be the same. Or you can write any multiple. If you multiply by this one 2, that's 6. 6 with 4. 6y and 4x with any number here. So y-intercept can be changed, but the gradients are the same for parallel lines. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 9. Sin 30 is half. Sin 60 is root 3 over 2. Sin 90 is 1. Find the value of sin 30 plus 60. You don't need to expand. So that's wrong. Not like algebraic expressions. X into x plus 3. You can multiply and write x squared plus 3x. In trigonometry, when you have sign ratios, you can't do that. Even though sin 30, sin 60 given, don't try to substitute sin 30 value and sin 60 value. That's wrong. So this is what you have to do. You have to just simplify 30 plus 60. That's 90. So what is sin 90 value? That's 1. So don't try to expand. That's my advice when you have trigonometric functions like this, sine, cos, tan ratios. Don't expand. Try to expand. Sin 30 plus sin 60, that's wrong. So make sure that you are not doing that. Just add the 2, you get sin 90. Sin 90 value is given. That's 1. So 2 marks. All these questions we are doing in your A-level class. But it's good to know now, before moving to the next grade, it's good to know all these concepts. Question number 10. Find factors. 25 is common. You can take 25 out from the denominator. 9 also common. Take 9 out. What's remaining? X squared minus 4y squared z squared. Now we know we can use difference between two square terms. So 9 over 25 is the common term. How you write this one? This is like x squared minus 2yz whole thing squared. Difference between two square terms. So you can add one factor and you can subtract the other factor. So that's how you do factorization. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 11. AB and CD are straight lines intersect at O. When AC, BD points joined. AC, BD and AD. So when it's joined, what is the name of the figure that creates? Give reasons. Look at these becomes the diagonals. Diagonals bisect each other. What's the shape? It's a parallelogram. So we can say diagonals bisect each other. That's a property of a parallelogram. So therefore, A, C, B, D is a parallelogram. You get 2 marks. Question number 12. Find the coordinates of the intersection point of the two straight lines. Y equals 4x and y equals 3x plus 5. So you don't need to draw the lines and find the intersecting point. So you can solve the two equations. When you solve the two equations, you get the intersecting point. So y equals 4x this one and this one. So intersecting point you get when you solve the two equations. Look at the left hand side, both are y. So you can equate 1 with 2. 4x equals 3x plus 5. Take 3x to this side, that becomes x equals 5. You found x equals 5. Take one of the equations. So I'll take the first one and you can find the y value. So what's y? 4 times x. 4 times 5, that's 20. So what's the intersecting point of the two lines? X is 5, y is 20. 5 comma 20 is a point. So 2 marks for that. Question number 13. X to the power 1/3 is 3. Find the value of x. How you get rid of this 1/3 power? You have to cube it to get rid of that. So when you are doing that, you have to do both sides. So when you do that, this 3 get cancelled out and you get x. What's 3 to the power 3? 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3, 27. So x value is 27. 2 marks. Question number 14. If there are x number of 1000 notes, y number of 500 rupee notes in a purse, what is the remaining amount of money when z rupees has taken out from the purse? So what is the total amount you have? 1000 rupee notes, there are x numbers. So what is the total? 1000x. So total is 1000x plus y number of 500 notes. Y into 500 means 500y. So this is in rupees. But when you take z rupees out, the remaining you have to subtract that value from the total. So the remaining amount is 1000x plus 500y minus z. So this is in rupees. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 15. First term of geometric progression is 7 and common ratio is r. So we'll take a as the first term, ratio is r, then what's the second term? AR. So likewise, the terms you can write. If sum of first 3 terms is 49, so AR square, this becomes AR square. The sum of first 3 terms is 49. What are the possible values that R can take? First term is given 7, so you can substitute 7. 7 plus 7R plus 7R squared is 49. Divide the whole thing by 7. 1 plus R squared is equal to 49 divided by 7, that's 7. Now take all terms to one side, it's a quadratic equation. R squared plus R. 1 minus 7 is minus 6. Now try to factorize. What are the factors of minus 6 to get plus 1? You have to consider difference, 3 and 2. So what are the factors? 3 and 2. Then middle term is positive. So plus 3R and minus 2R. So you can split the middle term and write down. So R squared plus 3R minus 2R minus 6. Take 2 at a time. R plus 3 and R plus 3 here, and R plus 3 and R minus 2 are the factors. If you are doing short method from this point, you can use cross method. How you get R squared? R and R. How you get minus 6? 3 and 2. But the middle term is positive, means bigger value is positive. Then you write down the factors this way. R plus 3 and R minus 2. Now the product is equal to 0. R plus 3 is 0. That means r can be minus 3. Or r minus 2 is 0 means r can be plus 2. So either minus 3 or plus 2. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 16. Find the length of diagonal AC if the radius of the circle is 10 centimeters. Look at this one. When you draw a line here, OB is the radius. Here 90, 90 is given. So this should be a rectangle. It cannot be a square. It's a rectangle. What can you say about the two diagonals? Two diagonals are equal for rectangle. So we can say OB is same as AC. So what is the length of AC then? It's OB, radius of the circle. So that's 10 centimeters. So this is a good question. So you can say this is a rectangle. Diagonals of a rectangle are equal. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 17. If mean of 7, 10, all these data set is 15, find the mean of the data set 0.7, 1, 1.3. So can you see the difference between the previous data set and the other one? All the numbers divided by 10. So you get 7 divided by 10, 0.7. 10 divided by 10, 1. So 25 divided by 10, 2.5. So what will happen to the mean now? Mean also divided by 10. So we can say the mean of the data set for this one is also, here we can write, when you are finding the total for all these numbers, when you are dividing by 10, you get the new mean value. So what's the answer? 15 divided by 10. So that's 1.5. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 18. Solve the quadratic equation. X minus 3 squared is equal to x minus 3. Find the 2 roots of x. So we'll take x minus 3 to this side and we'll factorize. X minus 3 is common. Take it out. What's remaining? 1x minus 3 is remaining. This becomes minus 1. So what are the factors there? X minus 4. The product is equal to 0. That means x minus 3 equals 0. Or x minus 4 equals 0. X becomes 3 or x becomes 4. So those are the 2 roots value for this equation, 3 or 4. So 2 marks for that. Question number 19. Simplify and find the answer for 40 to the power 1/3 and 135 to the power 2/3. How can we do that? So here 40, how can you write? 10 times 4. Or we can write 135 divided by 5. So here 27 with 5. So we'll take here this one, you get 3 to the power 3. So you can split. 40 also we'll see how you can write. This is 2, 2, 2 and then 5. So here can you see we can write 2 to the power 3 and 5 here. 135, we can write 3 to the power 3 and 5. Now, when you take power for all, you get here 1/3 and 3 get cancelled out, 2. 5 with 1/3. 3 to the power 3 and this 3 get cancelled out, and 3 squared you are getting. 3 squared is 9. And 5 to the power 2/3. Now these two, same base, different powers multiplication, you can add. 9 times 2, 18. 5 to the power 1/3 and 2/3 addition becomes 3 over 3. That's 1. So 18 times 5. 5 times 8, 40. 4 remaining. 5 times 1, 5 plus 4, 90. So the answer is 90. 2 marks for that. Question number 20. AB and CD are tangents drawn to the circle at P and Q. Find the value of APR. APR. This angle. This angle you need to find. The center of the circle is O. So we'll connect to the center and see. This is the center. So we'll connect this also to the center and this point. We know tangent and the radius perpendicular. This is also perpendicular, this one. This angle is perpendicular. This is 90, this is 50, so this becomes 40. 40 degrees. So if you draw another line here, can you see all isosceles triangle, all these radii are equal. So this is 40, this is 40. The whole thing is 70, so this becomes 70 minus 40, 30. This is 30, means this is also 30. Isosceles triangle. So what is this whole angle APR? APR is just 90 plus 30. 120 degrees. So you can mark all these information and just calculate the value. You don't need to write down everything. So 2 marks for finding the angle. 21. 12 is 10 to the power this, 3 is this. Find 4 as power of 10. 12 is 4 times 3. Because you have to combine 4 and 3. So what is 4? 12 divided by 3. So 12 you can write 10 to the power 1.0792. 3 is 10 to the power 0.4771. Same base, different powers, division, you subtract the powers. So just subtract 1.0792 and 0.4771. Subtract 1206. 0.6021 is 4. So this is in terms of base 10. So that's what we need. You get 2 marks there. Question number 22. ABCD is a parallelogram and DP and BQ are perpendicular to AC. Write down 2 pairs of congruent triangles. So this is a parallelogram. So we'll mark all the information. This is equal to this. This one is equal to this one. And what are the other things you can mark? This angle and this angle both are equal. Alternate angles. And what else? What are the other information? This angle is equal to this angle. Alternate angles are equal. Now we can see length, angle, angle. Length, angle, angle. So these two triangles are congruent. So you can write ADP triangle is congruent to BQC triangle. What's the case? Angle, angle, side. The other two also congruent. Now we'll take another color to show that this triangle and this triangle, that's also congruent. So we can write ABQ triangle is congruent to PDC triangle. What's the case? Lengths are equal, this angle and this angle. Again, angle, angle, side. So you get 2 marks to identify the congruent triangles. You have to give 2 pairs. So 1 mark for each answer. Question number 23. Write down the set notation which satisfy the shaded region. What's the shaded region? We'll put A, B, C, D, E. We need D and E. So we'll see what's A dash outside A. That's ADE. Then what's this one? Inside B. C and D. Now we need D. That's the common one for both. So that means this should be A dash intersection B is D. That's this part. That's okay. Now we need E as well. So that's separated one. So we have to take the union. So C is just E. We need D and E. That means A dash intersection B union C. So you have to add it. Then you get D and E. So that's the set notation for the shaded region. So 2 marks for that. Question number 24. PQR is a straight line. According to the given information, show that CRQ, this angle is less than CQR. So we have to show that these two angles, one is bigger. So we'll find out using this information given. If this is 140, what is this angle? 180 minus 140. That's 40 degrees. If this is 40, this is 90, 40. So this becomes 50 degrees. What about other way around? This is 120. So you get this angle is 60 degrees. If this is 60 and this is 90, this is 30. So we can write these two angles. This is 50 and 30. 50 degrees is greater than 30 degrees. So 50 means CQR angle is greater than CRQ angle. So that's the same thing. So we can write other way around. CRQ angle is less than CQR angle. So you get 2 marks for this question. Question number 25. This is your last question. 53361 is 3 to the power 2, 7 squared and 11 squared. Find the value of 5.3361. How you get 5.3361? You have to divide by 10,000. When you divide by 10,000, you get the answer. So you have to do the same thing for this side. So you get this one is 5.3361. 3 squared, 7 squared, 11 squared, divide by 10 to the power 4. When you take square root, what happens? You are dividing the powers by 2. So this 2 get cancelled out, you get 3. This is 7. This is 11. And here 4 divided by 2, 2. So 10 squared is 100. So that's the answer. So we'll find out 3 times 7, 21. 21 times 11, 231 divided by 100. So 2 places. So 2.31 is the answer. So taking square root, all the powers you have to divide by 2. So you get 2 marks for this. So this is the last question in this paper. So we covered all 25 questions and gave 50 marks each with 2 marks. So complete all 25 questions and then watch my video to check your answers.